We have now come to a very important part of this soul series. Bhagavatayya says that if you participate in this with a little care and deep involvement, you can attain a state of enlightenment equal to that of a great sage. He says this is the absolute truth. When an enlightened being speaks with such unwavering confidence, we can be certain there is a truth in what they say. Come, let's get into the video. We classify all the experience we have in this world into four types. They are dream state, waking state, sleep, and Turiya. Here, sleep refers to dreamless sleep. While we sleep in that state, the memories or images that sometimes arise are what we call dreams. In dreams, it may feel as though we are caught in some danger, but that danger isn't real. It's only our imagination. Next one is waking state. It includes all the event happening right now in front of our eyes. So, we are familiar with these three states. What we have to understand is Turiya state. What is Turiya? Turiya is described as the state of spiritual awakening. Simply giving it names like Turiya experience or spiritual awakening will not help us understand it. So, let's look at it in more detail. If you listen carefully, you will understand the deep concept behind this. Let's consider an example. Suppose you are sleeping and dreaming. If a person who has died appears in our dream, we may question them wondering how they returned. But despite how strange it is, we still don't recognize that we are dreaming. That realization comes only when we wake up. Everything that happens in the dream seems completely real to us. Only when we open our eyes do we realize that everything we saw was just a dream. Until we are dreaming, it feels just as realistic as the waking state. Only after we awaken do we understand that it was truly a dream. Now, only if you understand this clearly, you can understand the state of Turiya that I am about to explain. Just as the dream feels realistic until we wake up, in the same way, when viewed from the state of Turiya, our waking state appears like a dream. What we now consider to be our waking state, all the events happening around us, Ayya says we will eventually realize to be nothing more than a dream. When this happens, the entire dimension of our experience changes. From the waking state, we shift into a sublime state of awareness called Turiya. This state of awakening is what we call soul awakening or self-realization. Amazing, isn't it? So how does this awakening of Turiya happen? If we were to attain this state, then all the problems we face daily would become just a dreams. Wouldn't they? Yes. For that state which once attained leaves nothing else to be attained, and that which once known leaves nothing else to be known, that is the state of Turiya. Alright, so how does one attain such state? We can discuss this in detail in our next video. Until then, stay with us. Bye.